Okay, guys, I'm live right now. I'm not going to be long, I'm cooking. But I'm going to put this out there because I believe I should put this out there. First of all, anything on this channel is my opinions based on factual knowledge that I believe is factual due to the evidence that I've looked at. In some cases, I even show you guys evidence, like I did in my video the other day. For example, where I showed that the United Nations voted on a bill against Ukraine, and or not. Let me rephrase that. That came out wrong. Where the United Nations voted on a bill against Nazis and Nazism, and the two countries that voted against this bill was the United States and Ukraine. I've shown photos, which are out there, anyone can find, of the Behestas, or however you pronounce it, their battalion there, amongst a few other battalions that they have, which are Nazi-oriented battalions. Most people don't deny this, and the stuff came out even before Donald Trump was president, okay? You can find things that go back that far that prove this. I've said this more than once when I say it is run by a Nazi government. Even if Zelensky is Jewish, okay? Just because one person is something or has a belief does not necessarily mean that the rest of the country or a good portion of the country believes the same thing. Just like, not all Jewish people believe that everything Israel does is right. Okay? There you will find Jewish people that disagree with this. I know, I'm one of them. So, just like I will tell you that not all Germans, okay, in World War II were Nazis. There were a lot of people in Germany that were against it, just like I'm sure not all Ukrainians are Nazis. But there is a large portion of Ukraine that is Nazi-based and does believe in the actual Nazi belief. Okay? And a good portion of them are the politicians and the military that they have there. That much, to my knowledge, to the best of my knowledge, has been factual. Okay? On the video yesterday, what Russia would do, that's just my opinion. I don't know what the hell Russia's going to do if we went into World War III with them. Nobody does. I will tell you, as far as the America goes, I don't think that we're the greatest military nation in the world. Matter of fact, India itself has more military power than we do when it comes to manpower. And Google will tell you that much. We might be above Russia when it comes to that. However, if you actually look at it, I gotta go turn my sausage. When it actually comes to that, you have the fact that Russia is aligned with other major countries, just like we are. China being one of them. China's proven that recently. Okay? So you do get these things. Now, when it comes to anything else I might have said in that video that you might be a little bit in disbelief, I showed what I could. You can Google all of it yourself. I will be doing more videos trying to show this stuff. And I will bring out actual scenes and facts of stuff that actually is going on. Do not do anything to mess with my ability to lie. Okay? Everything I talk about, I believe 100%. And I'm entitled to that. So my videos are based on my opinion. And they're based on what I believe is fact, based on the factual knowledge that I can find. Another little thing. If you're basing your information on the United States government, I'll just throw this out there. They lied to us in Vietnam. Hell, they even lied to us in North Korea. There's something called the Gulf of Tonkin incident. Years later, towards the end of Vietnam or right afterwards, there was something that came out called the Pentagon White Papers. You can Google all this. The Pentagon White Papers came out proving that the Gulf of Tonkin incident was a complete lie, which was one of our major excuses to get us into Vietnam. Okay? Look the stuff up if you want. When it came to a lot of other things that we've done, we've lied. We've actually caused people and death and murder around the world. We've had soldiers, our own soldiers, that were high enough up recently, and I mean real recently, come out and talk about how our politicians had sent money over to the Taliban. Wonder why you can't beat a 20-year-old war. Believe these guys? No. Another thing that they did that I will say is a direct lie is when they said, we're going to Iraq because weapons of mass destruction. Guess what? They admitted that was a lie. A lot of these things that we've caught them in lies, so believe them now. And for crying out loud, they've been going back and forth just to find out that if they're lying or not. You don't have to be a rocket scientist or a genius. Just look at how quick with the vaccine and all that they changed their protocols so quickly. And what they say about this stuff and things that they say is false or fake news, and later on, 6 months later, becomes the truth, depending on who's saying it. So I wouldn't believe the United States because they do an awful lot of lying. Okay? When it comes to other countries, like I said, I take out the best knowledge I can find. With the torture and imprisonment of Julian Assange, it's kind of hard to find this stuff these days. So I do the best I can. And to my knowledge, everything I said was true, except for the one part that I do admit was speculation on my part. And if it came off as what will happen, please forgive me. But the weapons that I put down there that Russia has, they actually have. What I believe they will do is what I said they will do. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm 100% right either. I could be wrong. But I'm going with the knowledge that I have that anyone can look up. Anyways, guys, Sail and Prepper out. You have a good night.